Jaguar Wright has been keeping everything under control and outing everyone she feels is responsible for Whitney Houston's and her daughter Bobbi Kristina's murders. It appears that Ray J is now the target of criticism for reportedly helping Clive Davis in sacrificing Bobbi Kristina, as well as Whitney. Diddy's mentor Clive Davis is making a comeback, and Jaguar is revealing new information on how Clive, Diddy, and Ray J may be connected to Whitney's demise. For a while now, rumors have circulated that Clive sacrificed Whitney and then threw a Grammy party as part of some sort of ritual. However, Jaguar Wright is now raising the stakes and revealing further details about how Diddy and Ray J may have been aware of Clive's plan, getting their hands dirty, and covering it all up. But wait, there's still more. This word has leaked out about another crazy brawl that Diddy threw the evening before Whitney passed away. And it appears that Diddy and Ray J have more connections to Clive Davis than simply the standard hustle in the business. What role does Ray J play in all of this rhetoric of Clive sacrificing Whitney then? Does this imply that Ray J and Diddy truly represent Clive's boy toys, as per the rumors? There are a lot of rumors on the internet about Diddy and Ray J supposedly standing up for Clive Davis, but these aren't your typical reports. People are making a lot of false allegations these days, ranging from blood sacrifices to ceremonial writings written by boys and men. Let's break down it. However, Diddy and Ray J have been close for a long time, and there's a ton of video online that shows Ray J having fun at Diddy's mansion. Regarding Diddy and Clive, after Andre Harrell fired Diddy from Uptown Records, Clive stood by Diddy during the rough patch with Bad Boy Entertainment. Rumor has it that Diddy was forced to do a very public, knee-to-the-floor kind of bow for Clive. In a recent interview, Jaguar Wright also implied that Diddy's strong friendship with Clive is the reason why everyone is afraid of him. You see, Jaguar has been leaking information on how these major music moguls support one another when it comes to hiding some pretty significant dirt for a while now. In addition, there has long been a rumor about Clive Davis that claims Whitney Houston's murder was one of his alleged misdeeds. Shortly before she was scheduled to appear at Clive's Grammy Awards celebration at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, Whitney passed away on February 11, 2012. Although the official account states that Whitney's helper found her lying unresponsive in the bathtub face down, Jaguar Wright subsequently stated that Brandy, Ray J's sister, was the one who discovered Whitney, and that just before all of that happened, Ray J had left Whitney's room. The fact that forensic pathologist Cyrell Wett subsequently revealed that the water in Whitney's bathtub was exceptionally hot raises additional suspicions. It would hurt to take a bath in that hot water. Wett stated the water's temperature was approximately 93 degrees, leading him to surmise Whitney accidentally fell into the bathtub and perished. However, he was unable to confirm if Whitney had experienced any trauma before being submerged in water. "I think she fell into this boiling water," W said to ABC News, which accounts for the slight lip laceration, some other pressure marks on the face, and the little bruise that was seen in the left forehead area. "I believe that when this woman fell into the tub, she was either dead or in the process of dying." Ray J may have been able to respond to some of those queries if he was among the final witnesses to see Whitney alive. See, there's just a lot of conjecture that, once Whitney left treatment, Clive Davis employed Ray J to re-addict her to drugs. Subsequently, Lola Brown, the sister of Whitney's ex Bobby Brown, also denounced Ray J, claiming that Ray had left the Beverly Hilton acting suspiciously and dodging cameras just before Whitney's murder was found. She called Ray J outright a runner boy, suggesting that he was Whitney's go-to guy and that he provided her with a faulty batch of substances that ultimately caused her to pass away. 3 years after Whitney's death, Bobbi Kristina, Whitney's only child, passed away, adding to the unsettling nature of the entire situation. She was also found comatose in a water-filled bathtub. Nick Gordon, Bobbi Kristina's fiancé, found her body. The bizarre thing is that according to Jaguar Wright, Clive and Nick had a meeting not long before Kristina passed away. And get this, 3 years after being found accountable for her death, Nick Gordon also passed away from what was thought to be an ode. Just a few days before the Grammy Awards, Clive and Whitney reportedly got into a heated argument, and Bobbi Kristina reportedly saw it all, according to Jaguar. Another dubious detail is that when Bobbi Kristina was first discovered in the bathtub, there were no narcotics in her system according to reports. Bobbi was still breathing and conscious when they brought her to the hospital, a police source told CNN at the time. The source also said that there was no evidence yet that Bobbi's condition was caused by drugs or alcohol. However, they then rewrote the story, and immersion linked to drug intoxication was declared the official cause of death. After determining that Bobbi Kristina's brain function was considerably decreased, the physicians placed her in an induced coma, and her family decided that she should no longer be receiving life-supporting drugs. On July 26, 2015, Bobbi Kristina, who was 22 years old, passed away in hospice care after 6 months on life support. But take note, a lady who had been providing Bobbi Kristina with hospice care while impersonating a nurse was eventually detained by the authorities. A lady named Tayo Soamu was accused of forgery, stealing by deceit, and acting as a professional registered nurse without a license, according to police reports. Rewinding to the Clive Davis, Diddy, and Ray J connection. Clive was throwing his party at the same hotel the night Whitney passed away, knowing that her body was upstairs amid all the pandemonium. After Whitney was declared dead, her body stayed in the hotel room for hours. According to CBS News, while Clive was hosting a large party downstairs where celebrities were drinking and dancing as if everything was fine. The rumors that Whitney's death was a sacrifice and that Clive wanted her dead body to remain in the same building while he and the rest of the industry were celebrating were further excited when it was revealed in another report that her body was not removed until shortly before the party ended, a little after midnight. It should be noted that Diddy was among those celebrating with Clive, and it was Clive who chose Diddy to make a speech at the celebration, purportedly in honor of Whitney. However, Diddy and Whitney were not very close, so why on earth did Clive select him out of everyone present to give a speech regarding Whitney's passing? You see, Diddy had stronger ties to Whitney's former partner, Bobbi Kristina Brown, who had a history of touching Whitney. Diddy even went so far as to accuse Whitney of dirtying Bobbi Kristina and throwing him under the bus due to their drug problems. So why, when discussing Whitney's legacy, would Clive bring in someone like Diddy, who has so much history? Just a few days after Whitney's death, Diddy made an appearance on The Ellen Show. Ellen asked him about the speech he had given at Clive's party. You should see how nervous he got. But hold on, the craziness doesn't end here. Diddy refused to leave Clive's Grammy celebration after it ended. He decided to have a second party at the Playboy estate. And here's the thing. Diddy ended up in the hospital because the party was so wild. Sean P. Diddy Combs, the bad boy impresario, was admitted to the hospital last night due to a terrible migraine that struck him after he got home from the post-Grammy party he organized at the Playboy Mansion, according to an item that first appeared in Entertainment Weekly on February 13, 2012. Are you telling me that partying looked like the most natural way for Clive and Diddy to deal with Whitney's passing as they were so devastated? However, Ray is someone we cannot ignore, as new accusations have surfaced of him threatening Fabulous and discussing sending some of his male pals who enjoy men to rape Fab. After Cassie's lawsuit, all these crazy claims about Diddy began to surface, and that's when this recording of Ray J threatening Fabulous reappeared. People brought up the fact that Diddy had previously behaved rather shadily around Fab, particularly during that Drink Champs interview when he was probed for an explanation of why they had never gone out together to parties. As fans start putting things together, they speculate that Ray J may have been discussing getting Diddy to violate Fabulous. Jaguar Wright has now suggested that these influential businessmen utilize Say against other men as a kind of control, adding additional fuel to all of these rumors. Jaguar further hinted that Clive Davis is shielding Diddy since Clive is said to have done a variety of inappropriate things to Diddy, which are the same kinds of things Diddy is currently facing allegations of doing to other people, both men and women. Now that fans are delving deeply into the matter, many of them are sure that Diddy and Ray J were given the inside scoop on Whitney and Bobbi Kristina's true fate. Let's be real. It's becoming obvious that Diddy and Ray J are in a triple with Clive, a fan commented. Diddy and Ray J both bow their heads. Diddy, you're going to pay for your deeds, wrote another person. Whitney was given up as a sacrifice by you and Ray J. We see you. The day is not far off. Ray J, you and Clive. What about you on this matter? Do you believe that Clive Davis truly used Ray J's assistance to sacrifice Whitney? Check out this next video, let me know in the comments section below, and subscribe to Pop Gossip.